In everybody. Give me just 1 second. Oh man. So, I gotta get my logo up in the middle of the screen. All right. So, welcome in everybody. Welcome. I'm not going to be on for long because I have an appointment this morning and I have to be on time for my appointment. I also want to check and see because there's some changes that have been made with the telecom companies. Again, another change. So I found out through investigation why there's been this sudden change in people's text notification deliverability. And so I'm going to mention all of that once we go live on all of the platforms. All right, so we are in the building. Welcome in, welcome. I'd say if there's anything that we could bank on, is things not staying the same. I just want to check and see. Here. I'm just checking to see when this text comes through. So, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about emotional buildup, release, faulty thinking, um, and a few other things. The tools to equip yourself. And I see that I need to delve deeper into the tools because it's just not something that we'll be able to do on a live video because there's a lot of moving parts that you must do inside of your head and mind in order to be able to. I'm just waiting for this text because I was told through investigation that here I'm looking, but I haven't gotten the text yet. Joanna, did you get your text yet? Because I see you here and you're putting up 1010. So I want to know, um, anyone who's here, once you get your text, let me know. And then I'm going to tell you what are some of the changes that are going on. I'm waiting to get my text, and I haven't gotten mine yet. So just welcome in, everybody. Welcome. So, how many of us here, you know what? I'll ask this question and I'll ask it again once we get live on all of the other platforms. When was the last time you cried? When was the last time you really emoted and let it out? And then let's talk about what was the reason for why you cried and what has stopped you from crying since then. All right, so I see 1010. Okay, so Wanda says she got the text. I haven't gotten mine. I haven't gotten my text. So these people are not telling the truth. So this is what they told me. All right, good morning, good morning. They told me that oh, wow. I just got the text. All right. Okay. Let me check this phone here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess they were right. Let's go ahead and go live on every platform because there's obviously been a change and this is going to change the way that we do things. So let's go ahead and get live. We are live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter or X. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO. I am a self-love specialist. from TonyaTKO.com. I help women learn to love themselves again after relationship trauma depleted their self-love. This is what I focus on this channel. And I am going to be arriving in person to speak at your events in 2024. I am working with some trainers who are helping me learn how to craft a speech, how to give a speech, as well as get all of my things together behind the scenes to be able to book and and create the contracts and all of that for your speaking engagements. So if you would be interested in me coming and speaking at your organization, put up a one or a hand, raise a hand or put up a one if you would be interested in me speaking at your organization in 2024. All right, so first things first, let's give a big announcement to the changes that have been made to the text notification squad. And you know what? I created the text notification squad because I wanted to eliminate any company coming between me and you and us being able to communicate with one another. And so I created the text notification squad, and so I've been able to send out text, and we've been able to meet up behind the scenes. And I'm looking at the ones right now. Wonderful. Kareem, aren't you in Asia? Okay. All right. I can come to Asia. Okay, so first announcement is the text notification squad. The company that sends out the text, the telecom companies have made a change. And now they have restricted the text from being able to be delivered to anyone who has a virtual number, a voice over IP number, a Google Voice number, or a prepaid phone. This is what they have done. So if you're on the text notification squad and you fall into any one of those above categories, the way things are right now, you will not be able to get your text. I am coming up with a solution, so I'm most likely going to have to create an app. I'm looking at those ones. Thank you. I appreciate you all voting on that, right? So this morning, I was bawling, crying. You might even still be able to see it on my face. I know my face is beautiful, and it's difficult to see the worry, right? But I was bawling right before I came live this morning. That's part of what made me decide to come live, because I was howling, guffawing, snot dripping out my nose, bawling. And I realized that since the end of the pandemic, I bawled like that. Well, I had not bawled like that in quite a number of years. I cried with relief when I saw my father for the first time after the pandemic. But it wasn't like this morning. Like this morning was a cleansing release. And I realized that I had not cried. I had not bawled because I don't live alone. And I have not wanted to alert the people around me or alarm them, right? And please don't advertise on my platform. If there is, Kareem, you're going to get your comments restricted. Don't advertise on my platform. If there's a message that you need to send to me, send it to me on my website. You should know how to contact me by now. However, we know better than that. I mean, Don't use me as the mule for marketing. Don't do that. Don't use the people whom I've gathered together on my platform, and don't use me as a mule to market your services, the platforms that you like, to market beef, to market any number. Don't use me. All right? So nonetheless, as I was saying, I've not wanted to alert people to the fact that something is the matter. I've not wanted to make people worried, because when you're the strong one, or you're the one that people depend on, if you're a mother, a guardian, a father, a leader, someone who has people who depend on you, there may be, the temptation to not to have to hold everything together so that people will not think that anything is the matter. And in some instances, I understand, because there's some times that things are happening that, in order for other people not to break down and fall apart, you have to hold it together. I know this because I am a life coach. I am a trained life coach. There was a man on my Instagram page the other day, and he calls himself a relationship coach. But when I asked him where he got his training, when I asked him what governing body certified him, he did not have an answer. He said, just know that I have all that is necessary to blah, blah, blah. I said, where did you get your training, and which governing body certified you? And he had no answer. So I know, because I am a trained life coach. And some of you will think that I have no empathy, because when you hear people call in on the line and they're breaking down, that I don't break down with them. I am a trained life coach. I am a I am a professionally trained life coach. When you break down, I cannot break down with you. So as a life coach, I have to listen to the things that people tell me. And I have to be able to, with the best of my ability, and you all know my face, it moves. I have to, with the best of my ability, maintain a neutral face as you tell me some of the most horrible things that have happened to you. I have to. I have to stay stoic in the face of your pain, because you and I cannot be in that pain together. As your life coach, I have to be the one who is there guiding with you through it, but not in it with you. Because the moment that I go in it with you, I can no longer help you, because now I am in the well with you and we're both trying to crawl out together. So, let me see if that's the text that I can't, nope, that's not the text. I did not get the text on my main number. My main number is a virtual number. So that's it for us on that, right? And so I understand what it's like to have to be strong in the face of, or appear strong, or appear stoic in the face of some egregious, just terrible, diabolical, flagrantly just astronomical things that are being told to me. And so shout out to the people who are behind the scenes in my coaching, in the Sister Circle coaching group. Somebody wrote to me on my website. I did see that message, but the person wrote to me from a troll account, and they were like, "You're lying about coaching people behind the scenes. How dare you try to charge this price, this and the other? What are they getting? This and..." The ladies who are being coached by me behind the scenes, they know what they're getting. And the type of person who would think that I would lie about having a coaching group behind the scenes is probably the type of person who needs some help and attention behind the scenes, right? Nonetheless, Nonetheless, I understand as a trained life coach, because I used to think that the best thing that I could do for a person is dive into the pain with them and be and just and but no, but the best thing that I can do is maintain the understanding that they will get through what it is that they are going through, and that I will see them through it onto the other side, and that I cannot get coaxed. I cannot fall down into the thinking that they are a victim of their circumstance. I must maintain the knowing that everything that I have within me, the light of the most high universal source energy in me, is also in you. And in the same way that I sit here as your coach, that I know that what it is that you have inside of you is the same power that'll help you get through your situation. I understand what it's like to be a guardian. I understand what it's like to have to protect other people. I understand what it's like to lead people. I understand what it's like that I can't break down, otherwise those around me will begin to crumble like dominoes. So I understand that you just can't fall into a crying fit while other people are depending on you. And what it is that I'm telling you is that you have to find a way to let it out, because you are no good to anyone with all of those things built up inside of you, because once you break down and you're the bridge, then people can't get across once you're down. And once that bridge is broken between two planes, there's no way to reconnect it. So I am telling you, whether you have to turn up the music in the bathroom and turn on the shower and go in there and holler at the top of your lungs, whether or not you have to send them out with a family member to the movies and pay for that so that you can be around the house and just let it out, whether or not you have to wake up very early and go outside to the park and holler to the top of your lungs, whether you have to go into the car, whether you have to find yourself a quiet place, right? I am telling you now that you have to let it out. Male, female, boy, girl, man, woman, or however it is that you identify here today, you are a human being and you have to let it out. You have to allow yourself the grace of your humanity. You have to allow yourself the ability to let out all of that pent up energy. You have to give yourself the ability to release. Otherwise, it deteriorates inside of you. The body, the body shows your emotions through illness. If you do not let your emotions out, your body will manifest it into illness within the body. So one way or another, you have got to let this out. Loretta is saying that she's been feeling heavy for the past few days. I'm going to open up the phone lines for you to call in, Loretta. All right. Phone lines are open. Loretta, please call in. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to give you some free coaching this morning. All right. So, Indigo is saying my health deteriorated after shouldering too much. And I don't know if she can call in. Let me know if you can't call in, and then I'll just take another call. But I'm holding the this is unfair, Tonya. I've been crying for a break. Even my cardio isn't working anymore. I need to share the weight with others. I'll say this: exercise, diet, all of those things cannot compete with stress. When I lived in my car and I was eating very little, I still gained weight. This is why when I was on that panel and the woman and the ladies that I was collaborating with were like, "Look, just get your weight under control." And I'm like, it's not even what it is that you eat, because there are things that can go on in your body. Even your mind and the way that you think about the food can affect how it shows up in your body. And they were like, no, no, no. Listen, when I lived in my car, I ate very little and I still gained weight. So it's more than just about what you eat. Your diet, exercise, none of that can combat stress. Stress will release chemicals and hormones into your body that will pack that weight on. So I don't think she can. Okay, so she's at work, so she cannot call in. So I'm going to leave the phone open for anybody who wants to call in, because I have about 15 minutes before I need to leave to go for my appointment this morning. So if there's anybody who needs to call in, or you need to send a message through the Cash App, or however it is that you want to do it. Me personally, I'm working on getting the vitamin E. I'm working on getting the vitamin E together so that we can have a Christmas sale. And there's a lot of moving parts, because the vitamin E is harvested, and I'm able to sell this vitamin E once a year. And there have been some differences since the pandemic. Now the vitamin E is more expensive, and I have to figure out a way to. And then there's just a lot of moving parts. I have to find emergency storage area for my items. And it's just been a huge, huge, huge undertaking behind the scenes. I'm working on getting these lipsticks together. That is finally coming together. The lipsticks are finally coming together. However, I need to get a long-term solution where I have to get my own tubes made for the lipsticks, because the people who are stamping the containers for me, they claim that now they increased their price more than they increased their price 100%, more than 100%. And so I have to come up with a solution for that. But now I have to figure out how to make it make sense. It's just a lot going on behind the scenes. And then, as we get older, our parents get older, our children get older, um, our parents' bodies changes, our bodies change, our children's bodies change. Even in the most perfect of circumstances, people still get ill. There are people right now who are dealing with chronic health issues. And I put up a video yesterday on the Clips page. If you're not on the Clips page, you really need to join the Clips page, because I'm not putting up the shorts on this page anymore, because it messes up the algorithm for this larger channel. Because on this channel we do long form content, and the way the algorithm works is it sees how long people are watching. So putting 1 minute videos up on this page hurts me in the algorithm, because it's like, oh, people typically watched for 30 minutes. Now they're only watching for a minute. And I'm like, but the video is a minute. So I have to separate. So you have to go to the other page. I'm going to put the link here, www.youtube.com/@ Tonya TKO clips. So you have to go to the other YouTube page, because I put up a video yesterday, right? And I put up a video where this man called me old, bald, bitter, and alone. And I showed his picture, right? You need to go watch that video, right? Go watch it. As soon as I get off of here, go to the other page and watch that, right? And I put up, I showed his picture I showed his picture, right? The lipsticks are vegan, of course, Lori. You know how we get down over here. And I thought about that this morning before I went live. I'm like, these men, these women who are trolling online, do they not have health issues? Do they not have aging parents? Do they not have people who are depending on them? Do they not have pressures in their lives? When do you think? I want you to look at that man's picture. Someone's saying him and his yellow eyes. So you saw the picture. Thanks for being on the other pages. Thank you. And I'm like, when do you think was the last time he cried? When do you think was the last time he let his pain and frustrations out? There are many people out there who are turning to self-abuse, and there are other people who are turning to abusing others. And I'm curious, when do you think some of these men who are online, do you think that they have a healthy relationship? Do you think they have a healthy relationship with their emotions, processing their emotions? Some people are turning to drugs and alcohol. Some people are turning to random hookups. Some people are turning to self-harm, physical self-harm. Phone lines are open. Nobody wants to call. I understand. I understand. I can close the phone lines if you're not available. That's fine. I was going to take a call or two, but the time is ticking down, so I'm going to have to get off of here, right? And so I want you to know that we're surrounded by people who are going through a number of issues behind the scenes. They're going through a number of different things that are happening to them. And I just want you to be encouraged to take care of your pent up emotions, take care of your what's the word? Take care of the things that are going on the inside of you that are weighing you down, encumbering upon your peace. You've got to let it out. And I'm like I said, I'm being trained right now. I have some coaches who are training me in creating speeches. And one of the things that I noticed in this whole public speaking realm is the same thing that I noticed in the spoken word realm. And I cannot with the cantations or whatever. I cannot with that. If you are in a space in your life where you know that I can't do that. I ain't going to be one of them speakers. I can't do that. I need to speak like a normal person. I ain't going to be, that's the, I cannot. There was somebody sent me, they sent me in one of the groups for the speakers, they sent me a thing. Let me see if I can forward it to myself so I can play. No, I'll do it in another video. But nonetheless, we got Rakaya sent $5 through and said, big sis support. Thank you, Rakaya. I appreciate that. And I hear that you're going through some things. So you have my love. You have my love. But yeah, no, I'll play that in another video. I'll play it in another video. All right. So you say you've been trying to call from the UK. I'll open up the WhatsApp real quick. You can call on WhatsApp. That must be difficult to get a diagnosis like that. Oh, my thing keep pulling out of my ear. Oh, I don't have the thing. Listen. Loretta said those type of speaks raise my blood pressure. I don't know why people do it. I'm like, is this what's working? Like, are people really resonating with people talking like that? And I'm like, go ahead and like the video. When you like the video, it lets the algorithm know that you're enjoying interacting with my content. So when you go over to the other page, like a video over there so that the algorithm will be able to send you more of that. I'm trying to open up the WhatsApp, but my computer. Let me put this down for a second. Give me 1 second. Because I need to get into the program area because I need to restart my computer apparently. Oh, here. Oh, what the Ross? Why is this thing not showing me my applications? So give me a second. I have the screen down for a second. So I need to go into the area where the programs are. Here it is. I don't know what was happening. Okay. So the WhatsApp is open. If you're in the UK, send me a message and then I'll call you right back on the WhatsApp. I got to pull this thing back up. There we go. All right. We're back. But we only have 8 minutes left because I need to get out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's too much. It's too much. It's like, if you are the woman and I'm telling you, and I can't be one of those type of speakers. I can't. It's like either you're gonna listen to what it is that I'm saying, or like if I'm gonna say something, it's gonna come from a real space on the inside. Not that I'm not gonna. I can't. I can't. Uh, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play that video for you all. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it because when I saw that, I was like, yeah. Hold on. I should say I need to forward this video to myself because when I saw it, I laughed, but it ain't funny. Damn it. Am I not going to be able to? I'm not going to be able to find it now. Shoot. Let me see if there's a way. Let's see. Gallery. Let's see if it's in the gallery. Oh, these are only pictures in the gallery. Damn. Members. Let's see. Find. Let me see. I'm trying to find because they put this because I'm in a speakers group and they put this thing up and I was laughing at it because where's the thing? Because this guy was like, I haven't eaten in 12 years. Because if you're eating, you're not hungry. And if you're not hungry, and I was like, what? I'm trying to find that. Let me write to them and see. Oh, here is it. Is this it? Oh, this is it. This is it. I found 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 it. Oh my goodness. I found it. I found it. Let me save this. I found it. 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 Let me let me play this for you all real quick. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get out of here. So if you didn't get a chance to call, it's not gonna happen because I have to go. So the phone lines are closed. The young lady never sent me the message on WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is closed. Let me play this thing for you all. Let me go to my TikTok. Give me 1 second. You tell them I'm working full time. Here it is. Here it is.
How hungry?
Here it is. 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 Let me get this up on the screen. All right, here. Look, listen to this. Listen to this.
Are you?
Hold on.
How hungry are you? How bad do you want it? Huh? You gotta be willing to miss a couple meals to chase that dream. See me, I didn't eat for 12 years because I was not satisfied with what was in life. And I had food in my refrigerator. My wife would cook dinner, sit down and eat, and I said, honey, I can't eat because I'm not where I want to be in life. But some of you can't miss 15 minutes of lunch without getting upset. You don't want it bad enough. See, there's a story I heard about the turtle and the shark, and the shark would run circles around the turtle and say, one day, I'm gonna eat you. The turtle said, I can't go out like that. So day by day, the turtle would take a chunk out of the shark. Day by day, take chunks out of the shark until a year and a half later, the turtle ate the shark whole. But see, we don't have any turtles in here. You guys don't want it bad enough. Show me how bad you want it. How hungry are you?
I mean, that's how it be. That's how it be. He didn't eat for 12 years. The turtle was eating the shark. And it's like, I don't want to be one of those type of speakers. I don't want to speak like that. I don't want to speak like that. But it seems like the industry is filled with that. Listen, if you all ever hear me sounding like that, let me ask you a question. When I get passionate while I'm talking, do I sound like that? Because I can't. I don't want to sound like that. I honestly don't. And the industry that I'm in, that I'm entering into, the public speaking industry, a lot of people are sounding like that. And I'm like, I don't want to sound like that. Honestly, I don't want to be that. I don't want to preach at people like that. I don't. Let me hey, Soju Bean sent $20 and says grab some healthy lunch. Bless up. You know what? When I go on my appointment today, I'm going to do just that. I have a Cash App card too. Thank you. Thank you for treating me to lunch today. I'm going to get a big salad. I will post it on IG. So take a look at that and I'll give you a shout out. Thank you, Soju. I'm going to get a nice big salad. I'm already hungry too. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me send you some hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to get out of here. It is time right now. I just wanted to come out and tell you all to, but yeah, no, do I sound like that? Tell me, do I sound like that? Because I don't want to sound like that. And if you all ever hear me sounding like that, just tap me on the shoulder. Because like I said, I have some coaches who are training me. And so if I start to pick up on these habits that are in the industry of sounding like that, I want you all to tap me on the shoulder and be like, Tonya, remember that time in 2023 when you said you didn't want to sound like that? Guess what, hun? You're starting to sound like that. Tap me on the shoulder because I'm telling you right here and now, I don't want to sound like that. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you because I I don't want to sound like that. Honestly, I don't. I honestly don't. I need to. Oh my gracious goodness. I don't want to sound like that. I want to sound like a normal human being when I'm talking. I don't want to. Oh. All right. You remember when I got this in Sedona when I was on my healing retreat? Every time I see this, it reminds me of, oh, fancy, fancy. Ah, fancy, fancy. Oh, fancy, fancy. Oh, we stepping out hotter this year. We stepping out hotter this year. We stepping out hotter this year. We stepping, we stepping. We're stepping out hotter this year. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's the matter with me. Why? Why, Tonya? Why? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why. Ah, 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 ah. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to I don't know. I don't I don't know. Anyway, oh man, I will see you all in the next video. I gotta get out of here right now. I'm 2 minutes behind schedule right now. So Soju, I will post a picture of the big salad I'm gonna get. I know because I'm going into Manhattan, so I know there's gonna be a big salad somewhere. So all right. I'll see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And remember that the temporary setbacks that we have, first of all, there's something inside of us that was already predisposed to the setback. And that's why it resonated with us, and we allowed ourselves to be set back by it. However, on the other side of that, I'm talking about when it comes to relationships. However, there is there is life after the things that happen that deteriorate your self-esteem. You just have to rebuild. You have to rebuild, but you have to understand that that seed, whatever it was in that relationship that destroyed your self-esteem, the seed was already in there. And there was something in the relationship that is coming forward for your attention, right? For you to pay attention to and fix within you, to heal within you. All right. So I will see you all in the next video. In the next video. I'm stepping out harder this year. I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I am out. Peace. Ah.